520, you say?
Yeah.
520 it is.
Should turn that fan off just in case it's...
Oh yeah, it's going off.
Yeah, you can taste...
Oh, the shower.
You can taste the milligrams. They're pretty intense. I'm gonna have 2.
You're gonna have 2. You gave me 5.
Bro, I took 2 when I had that Saturn freakout. That's what happened.
It's like I forgot to text you back, and like the first thing this morning when I was riding to the job site with some dude, and he was just going off. I was like, "Oh shit, Saturn! This is why."
Yeah, no, I
because I did look into it a little bit.
I calmed down later on. I had to call Hannah. Talk to her. I had to talk to somebody about it. I even told her friend's boyfriend. I was like, "Put me on speakerphone." I swear to God. 100% happened.
Yeah, I was like, on my way to the first site, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. I gotta explain why to Matt."
I was surprised that you texted me so early about it. I was like, "Oh, I just thought you forgot." Or
no, I didn't forget. I just didn't have time to last night. So the reason that the pictures of Saturn look like they're in motion is because they are. Because it's satellite pictures that have been taken over time on different points of the planet to get a 3D image. When you look at a picture of Earth as if it was somebody taking a legit photo of it, they are in the orbit of Earth.
So the orbit does spin with the Earth?
Yes.
I tried looking that up, but I couldn't find it.
Orbit is basically you're spinning
the atmosphere? Like our like the out like. Okay, because the way I think of it is the Earth has like an atmosphere, right?
Yes.
That's like the ozone layer, and I want to like in my head, because I'm not a scientist, I think of it like as the atmosphere is like what spins with the Earth, and like the ozone. I thought like outer space was just chilling out there.
No. Well, yes, but no. So what happens with that is the atmosphere is just straight up Earth. It's like the gases and shit of Earth as far as like it gets to the point where it can't produce any more gases. That's when you get to like the mesosphere and the fucking crazy, like up there. Like if you're in the mountains, you can't fucking breathe, basically. Yeah. You know. So once it gets past that, is the Earth spins because it's on an orbit, and that orbit is basically it's spun around the sun so many times when it first began that it basically caught up with itself and it's just slowing down. But in the same time, you're in space. It's a vacuum. If you shoot a bullet in space, that bullet will continue forever and never stop.
That's kind of what I was reading last night, too. But here's the thing, though, about that. I mean, yeah, so in that theory, it's like, I mean, I guess it's fact. I don't know. But that theory is like basically if you shoot a bullet in space, blah, blah, it won't stop because, like you said, it's like a...
It's a vacuum.
It's like a weird... It's like if water wasn't real. It's just like a literally... Just weird space.
Water has gravity. Water has...
Well, that's what I mean. Like if you could take a tub and say, well, that's space. Like if you went into the... Because like, you know, like in water, you can go in any direction. There's no up or down in water. Kind of
yes,
like,
but there's still density and there's still weight.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Is like, but you can call a body of something like a body of water. But like space is like a body of space, right? But in that body of space, if you shoot a bullet, then the only thing that's supposedly stopping that bullet is like if another bullet came and hit that bullet. Like it has to be like a little meteorite or some space debris.
Right, but once those hit, then those also don't stop. They just change course.
They probably lose momentum, though.
There's no momentum.
There's got to be, though.
That's the point of a vacuum. Is there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. No pull,
okay, but if that's the
no
case,
gravity, no nothing.
But if that's the case, so that's the thing is when I was looking things up last night, I looked up, because in theory it's like everything all happened 4.5. This is what Google's saying.
Oh,
I don't fucking know this. This is 4.5, and like this is what everyone says though. All the scientists and like all the British people on the podcast, they all say, yes, 4.5 billion years ago. And they're like, yeah, and it spins and it doesn't stop spinning. But then I Google it, and everyone knows that when you Google some like real shit, it kind of just tells you straight up, and it's like you'll Google like how the Twin Towers fall, and Google will be like, fucking Bush did it, and then you'll refresh the page, and it'll be like, ooh, it's terrorists, you know, that Google just fucks with you. But then, so last night I Googled, when will the Earth stop spinning? And it literally was like, I don't know, the number was like 49 trillion years from now. because they've apparently measured that the Earth has stopped spinning as fast. But if that's the case,
If you want to get into quantum physics, I'm ready to explain.
if you know about quantum physics, I think our listeners would love to hear about it.
I know enough to explain this. Okay.
Explain that then.
So, put it this way. The sun is a star, okay?
Yeah.
It has the most gravitational pull, which means, like, say you were as big as a fucking star. If I throw something at you, it's not going to hit you. It's just going to rotate
Family
around.
Guy.
Exactly. Exactly. Family Guy for reference. Okay. So, now say when you watch professionals throw a bowling ball down the alley, does it not spin?
I mean, it does. But that's the thing, though, is these are all Earth physics.
Right. But if it spins, that's because it was thrown at that trajectory. If the Earth has fallen into orbit around the sun at a certain trajectory, that means it will continue on that for a certain amount of time, even if it's trillions of years. But it will continue because there is no gravity stopping it from spinning. It is only simply pulling it in a giant circle to orbit the sun, which is the biggest source of gravity pull.
And the sun is at the center of our galaxy, right? Or our thing, or wherever
It
we're
is
at.
the center of our universe.
No, not the universe. Because,
Yes.
No.
Yeah, the galaxy is much bigger than the universe.
No.
The universe is the planets.
No.
Yes.
The galaxy is... we're in the Milky Way galaxy.
Okay, yes. Okay.
And the Milky Way galaxy is in the universe, and the universe is supposedly infinite,
yes.
And there's...
You're right.
Multiple realities.
I got that backwards. That's my.
I know
bad.
when you said that, I was like,
You're right. In our galaxy, there are.
And yeah, the sun isn't even the center of our galaxy. The sun is it's the center of our solar system. We have a solar system. I don't know what it's called.
And we can't really go very far beyond that to discover very much just yet to really know other than.
We kind of have, though, because
the furthest is Pluto, and we found out it's not actually a planet. It's just a ball of ice.
It's a ball of gas.
And ice. Because it's the furthest away from the sun, and then once we got that far, we're like, oh. It's like that first level of RD2.
Yeah, we got that far in RD2.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh. Yeah, I fucking hate that intro, dude. That's the only reason I haven't gone and rebought that game. And when I was first playing it, even like the only reason that it was good is because I hadn't played a Red Dead Redemption game in so long, and I was just like, it was like the first time you had sex, you know, and even if it's like with an ugly chick, you're just like, I don't even I'm closing my eyes.
Yeah, this is great.
You're like, I don't give a shit about this cold. What's my name again? Like, with the guy that what was his, Arthur?
Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, I'm fine with being Arthur. Yeah, you know, he's not as cool. She ain't as pretty as the last chick I fucked. But I'm down. That's Red Dead 2.
Okay, so anyways, to prove your theory last night, yes.
Well, to disprove
your theory. The pictures that you saw, which made Saturn look in motion and Earth not, was because Saturn images are from satellites. Earth images are from both. They're from people and actual satellites.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's much closer. It's much easier.
That's fine.
It's like looking at a rover picture. You're gonna see segments as if it was like a fucking giant abstract piece of art.
Yeah, no, this is all Eddie Bravo's fault. And I don't know. Do you know who Eddie Bravo is?
Oh, I know who Eddie Bravo is. I mean, are we talking about like, do the monkey now?
No, that's Johnny
Bravo.
Oh,
that's Johnny Bravo. Eddie Bravo. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
explain.
So Eddie Bravo is like one of those dudes that hangs out with like Joe Rogan and that crowd.
Uh-huh.
And he is he's does something with his limbs, and he hits them at people. He does some sort of martial arts, and he's got like martial arts studios. But since he's like hangs out with all these guys and the conspiracy shit, and he does stand up sometimes, he's like a flat earther now.
Oh god.
And I never once was like the Earth is flat. But last night when I was looking at these pictures of Saturn, because he started going off on this rant, and it was on the Sam Tripoli show, and he was like, man, the fucking Earth is flat, man, and I don't believe anything I see anymore. He's like, all these pictures of Earth and the moon and shit are all fake. And I like, I don't know if it's just because I've been listening to so much of this shit that it's just like, maybe he's fucking onto something. But then he fucked me up. And then, so when I took those 2 edibles yesterday, I literally was on my couch.
You only took 2?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said I took 2 of these. They're 80 milligrams.
You gave me 5.
Yeah. Well, you're a big man.
Oh my god.
Remember when you told me you need like horse pills?
I know, I am a Super Saiyan.
So that's that's why I said, well, I should probably give him 5.
It's like, here, sir, you only need 1 Vicodin to fight the pain. Give me the whole bar.
But I don't want you to hurt.
Give me the lot. I'll take the
Put it in a bucket.
Put it in a bucket.
Could you imagine a bucket of gummies?
I could, and I could imagine them being gone and then not remembering what happened after.
It's just a big red spot on someone's carpet.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay, so to get on to the, well, I guess I'll wait till you're done rolling. But the main thing that we're going to talk today about is a cartoon.
We're talking about the new?
The new.
Okay, yeah. That's...
So Matt, explain to me how you came across the video that you showed me. Explain what the video
fucking
is.
DK showed it to me.
Of course he did.
I don't even really know what I want to call it. Either conspiracy classroom. That's almost too much. I want it to be more catchy than that. Or like, cause maybe conspiracy class. I haven't figured it out yet. We'll figure it out by the time it's an actual cartoon. But basically, yeah, like I was saying, is it's gonna start out, and in my head, like, probably I need to hit this bowl.
First of all, should we play the video first?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that first. So the people at home get an idea.
It's too bad this is a podcast and that you're not going to be able to see it, but you'll be able to hear it. And I'll describe it to you as we watch it because it's beautiful. It's a great video. DK showed it to me, so props to him. And he's great at showing me things like bees going into dig holes and other weird shit. But this video was actually, I appreciated this video. And you said that, I mean, this video's flagged now, apparently?
It was. Jesus, Murphy, learn how to take care of your vehicle.
Yeah, these are the early episodes, folks. I know about this. When I listen to podcasts, you go back to the very first couple episodes, you can tell that they're in a broom closet. And there's someone getting raped in the next broom closet. And so, like, halfway through the podcast, it's, ah! And you're like, well, we should probably go help her, but we're pretty deep in this subject right now.
The following content has been identified as...
Oh, you should have read that, so we could...
This
is all censorship we need to cover.
That's true. Let me...
This is YouTube trying to censor us.
The following content has been identified by the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to someone.
I was not offended at all when I saw this. I was laughing.
And it says, I understand and wish to proceed.
Yeah, we are 18 and above. We want to see them jitters. We've been doing this for a long time. We're not clicking them button. I wish to enter. That's back when porn sites actually had the button that was like, are you 18, buddy?
Been doing this for a long time. All right, here we go.
Well, you know what, man? I just
Turn it
gotta
up a
tell
little
you,
more just in case.
that's a really nice.
Sometimes when you listen to when little like podcasts play the audio, and if it's from another source, it's kind of quiet. I just want to make sure it's.
This is up as about as...
Really, you got it there.
How's
okay.
It's a really
this going to go?
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure it was as loud as it could
nice
be.
grill. Well, you know what, man? I just got to tell you.
Okay, we'll pause it really
That's a
quick.
really nice
I
grill
got.
you got
I'm
there.
sorry. I just have to set this up. Like I said, I'm gonna try to describe this. I'm not gonna talk. Someone's gonna describe it at the very beginning, and we're gonna play the video. But basically, there's these two guys, and they're on a porch, and this is all animated. And they're these two guys on a porch, and there's this big ass grill. This is like
a big ass.
it's like if Squidbillies was drawn really nice, because like the truck boat truck. This is like the truck boat truck of grills. It just looks really nice. And basically, the guy just goes into how. You really don't have to describe it more than that.
Sorry, fucking scams. Continue.
scams trying to get on our shit. But basically, the guy just is showing off his grill at the first, and that's just kind of the setup. And you could probably figure it out what's going on from there.
That's a really nice grill you got there, man. It's nice, right? It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. Really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice.
This looks like something that Dan would probably direct.
Right here. Let me just open it up. Oh, yeah. Oh. Then I'll close it. Oh, there it goes. And bring it back. Yeah, here it is again. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. Watch this right here. Oh, whoa, jeez, holy cow. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It really is beautiful. Yeah. Can I ask you something? Yeah, man. Pretty serious? Yeah, of course. Will you grill me on this grill? Wow. Is that crazy? No. Is that crazy? Well, I wouldn't even be one to say, really. You know, who am I to... I hate living. I hate my family. But I love grilling.
No other option.
That sounds like a really tough situation, man. And I just want you to know that it has to be done. 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 All right? It has to be done. Okay? Let's do it. You know, is it even big enough? What?
Pause it really quick. This is when I realized I was in love with the video. I was like, at first I was like, this is funny. This is just like King of the Hill shit. You know, where they're like, yep. They're like kind of taking on. Like I was like, all right, this is funny, you know. But then, dude, when he said that shit, just his reaction, and then the whole video from now on is complete and utter gold. And if you don't like this video, you can go fuck yourself.
You can go right off and fuck yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we'll play. Start it back a little bit. Go ahead.
What's the other option? Well, that sounds like a really tough situation, man. And I just want you to know that it has to be done. 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 All right? It has to be done. Okay? Let's do it. You know, is it even big enough? What?
He crushes a
Did you
bottle
see the
in
way
his
his
hand.
hand's bleeding too?
You don't think this grill is big enough to grill me? This grill can grill anything. It's you. You. You don't have the balls to grill me. You don't have the balls to close the lid. It's you. Well, it's not your choice anymore. Because I'm getting grilled today. And
Oh,
when
no,
I'm
you finished that.
crispy and done, you better empty the grease tray, or my soul will haunt this grill for eternity.
This is the way his arm's shaking.
We're going in. Please don't. Please don't.
Close the lid. Don't let me out.
Yeah, dude. The kid starts to hear it. That's the funny part too. Is like,
Where's my daddy? Oh, God. Oh, God. Where's my daddy? What did you do? What did you do? I'm sorry.
just extra for me. Like, this is a whole nother thing. And just knowing the backstory behind the grill dancing flesh man is like, and that, the fucking, I was like, oh man.
That's a nice grill animation by the minute hour.
The minute hour is fucking amazing. I never even heard of him before I saw this video.
So, Matt, now that we've watched this, please explain to me what it is
Okay, so you mix that with Beavis and Butthead because Beavis and Butthead is like cartoony.
Get closer. That still works. Don't work. Don't work.
Oh no. So sorry, Beavis. We'll try to cut that out if we remember to. Anyway, so the cartoon is gonna be a mix of like that video, just the attitude of that video, mixed with in the animation, but like kind of mixed with just so you know the teacher in Beavis and Butthead, the guy that's like the liberal teacher that he's just like always like, oh guys, what are you doing? You know, he
plays guitar and shit.
Yeah. So I want the show to be. I don't want it to always be the same teacher. So there'll be like multiple teachers, right?
Okay.
And there's gonna be so there'll be different classrooms. So you'll only basically your job is gonna be this. You're gonna draw like 3 or 4 classrooms. You don't even have to draw the hallways, nothing. Maybe the intro will be because I have a good idea. Like the intro, I want it to be like super. Just like very cartoony intro, like so the intro is gonna be like just the camera, like have you ever played The Simpsons Hit and Run?
Yeah.
Or just The Simpsons, the show. Literally the intro is a camera that's flying through the sky and all through the town.
Yeah. So
I wanted to kind of be, and it could even be like Brypsi, the town Brypsi, where the camera's flying through Brypsi, and this school could even be in that. So they could. That's what I was saying. We could combine them.
By the way, Brypsi is our upcoming show.
Another project. These are all projects. Remember, a bunch of project people. But I swear to God, these ones are taking off. But yeah, dude. And so anyway, the camera's going through like Brypsi, the town, and like it could like go over Robbie's house, and like show him like doing some fucked up shit.
But it just like ends wherever the show's gonna be. Basically.
Yeah, let me continue. Basically, like I said, it could show these other characters that you'll all know and love, and then the camera will go like kind of how it does actually in the fucking Simpsons theme, how it goes in the class, and you see like Bart doing the "I will not jerk off" blah 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 like 1,000 times. It's that, but instead of going to the window and then going away, it's gonna go in the window, and that'll be the classroom or whatever. So yeah, you could just use the same animation, have the camera go into whatever classroom that specific episode's teacher's going to be.
Zoom out and then use that.
Yeah, you just literally, camera go in and go, whoop, show the classroom, and that's like, it could just, that's how, and it'll be like,
the only thing about
the spirit class or whatever.
Super great idea. Only shitty part. If I'm doing a classroom, I have to create each individual puppet. Unless it's shitty done, which I kind of planned on doing to begin with, where most of the people are kind of still, and there will be like one thing that sticks out in the background that's actually kind of moving.
You could even do literally like Aaron.
But there's also the fact of different camera angles. If I'm looking at you right here, the only thing I'm going to see is that garage door. If I'm looking at little fucking Susie standing in the corner over there, I have to draw that corner over there.
Well, here's the thing for me is like I feel like if I was doing your job, the biggest shitty thing would be doing, because I know you don't really mind doing like a picture of something, because in the end you're like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
But the shitty thing about doing a cartoon is that you have to make it move and do all the bullshit, and you're like, I wish it would just do that all by itself. It's like, that's how I feel, because I'm like trying to put myself in your shoes. So that's why it's like almost easier to draw something like shittier and like it not move as much, like Squidbillies, and it still is perfect. It's great. Like I have no problem with that.
That's kind of the.
So here's the thing: is even like Squidbillies does sometimes. It's like they'll add a nice picture and like a real detailed. And Ren and Stimpy's, the iguana is gonna be, like there'll be times. That's a perfect fucking thing because there's gonna be times when the iguana, it'll be like a kid a picture of like the kid's version, like him. You know, the camera will be like the kid looking at the teacher, like saying his name. It literally could just be that. It'll be a kid be like, oh, like Steve, and like there'll be the kid looking at the teacher, and like the iguana will just. It'll just be like retarded looking. It could, Aaron, there could be certain cuts, like still frames, because this could just be one picture, and you just picture, add how long you want to show. Mm-hmm. So there'll be times when it could just literally just be like a green line, with like, and you just like kind of, you know what I mean? I don't care how shitty it looks. Sometimes the shittier it looks is funnier.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But. Yeah, then we'll have like some still frames where it'll just be like everyone chilling, where it'll be like decent, and show everyone decently. And then there'll be times when it's the same kid or whatever, but he just looks like shit, and it doesn't matter because shit. If you've seen it once, you're good.
Yeah.
We don't have
just
them.
like any anime.
We don't.
Once you see that initial vision of the person, like they will distort those pictures so much.
You're a perfect person to talk about this with because you've seen all this shit, so it's like if you watch DBZ. It'll show Goku all close up, and he's like, you see every muscle and tendon and piece of sweat, and then you zoom out, and he just looks like literally like a yellow, like an orange,
like a fucking 7-year-old.
He looks like Gumby in a fucking in a whatever those things are called. The suits are, man. I should know what those are called.
A Saiyan suit or Ginyu suit or.
Talking about the little robes that he wears, like the orange jumpsuit.
Oh, his fucking.
There's a certain.
His gis?
Yeah, the gi. Oh, God, I can't believe that you fucking beat me to that.
I've been playing a lot of fucking Tsushima.
That's rough. Yeah, but gis are. Yeah, he just looks like Gumby in a gi sometimes. With like the hair, like if Gumby had Super Saiyan hair.
Well, I didn't feel too bad after I fucking actually did that sculpture of him, and I did perfect on everything, except for his face looked like fucking Gumby. Like, I just didn't do a nose or mouth or anything. I just painted it on there. And he just was like... on your sculpture of Gumby? Yeah.
I never saw the face, I guess.
Oh, you never did?
I thought it probably looked great.
Oh, no, it didn't. It really didn't.
The Boo one is perfect.
Everything.
Is the Boo one perfect?
Yeah, Boo one's perfect.
I feel like at first glance, you're like, damn, that's some cool ass, like, you bought that at a fucking smoke shop? And
it lights up, too.
In Idaho or something?
In it.
I know, Aaron. I was very impressed by this.
Well, check that out. Look at it close up.
I almost don't want to touch it because I'm...
No, that's alright.
Yeah, you did some... This is like, dude, back when I had no friends, I only had one friend. And he didn't have any other friends either. I went to his house. We would talk about how the Titanic sank. I was like 8. He knew how to do shit like this, where you add the batteries to whatever you want, and you like... We would like do battery... We would just fuck with batteries.
Yeah, but when you
like
actually
when
you put some batteries in that and you turn it on,
I've seen it.
This actually looks like electricity and shit.
I've seen it.
Like there's actually a bunch of tiny little LED lights in there.
Yeah, you fucking built. Dude, this is legit.
When I'm done, my next project, when I ever take a step away from the computer.
So basically, this is at the point. We're at the point now, because of this Majin Buu sculpture, where we literally need to make an Instagram for the podcast. And we're gonna have to do that anyway. But the Pikachu is so funny to me.
When it's going to be done, it's going to be a platform like that, and there's going to be the broken Pokeball behind him, and it's going to be a bunch of grass and shit around him.
So is that a tribute to your buddy because he is all pissed off? Is he supposed to be your the one that's on your arm?
No, it's just Pikachu. I tried to make him cute, and it never happens right.
Dude, he looks pissed.
He's very pissed.
That Pikachu you're holding in your hands right now? He's got devil horns.
He does. His ears are fucking curled.
Yeah. You're like, I was trying to make him cute. Let me see his tail? Is the back of his tail has a pentagram on it.
It does.
Aaron. And I know you weren't even trying to do that on purpose.
I wasn't.
Which is so funny. You're like, I'm trying to make a cute Pikachu. He ends up, the Pikachu looks like...
His tail was upside down.
Like right before the gremlin's about to turn. What's his name? The little fuzzy guy?
Gizmo?
Right before Gizmo's about to turn. It just looks like he got bit by a zombie. Like a Pikachu got bit by a zombie. And he's got devil horns. He's like about to kill his parents. And then he's got a pentagram on the back of his tail.
Well, I tried to do it old school because now they got a fucking stupid ass heart on the end of their Pikachu's tail. Yeah, you didn't know that? That's the thing.
Man, I've seen some shit.
Yeah,
You know the
I try to
female
keep it OG.
You know the female Pikachu has got a heart-shaped tail. The actual tail is heart-shaped.
That's what I meant. It's like it comes down and then it's a heart at the end.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the fur down here. I thought this was a heart.
No, that's just gay as hell.
Yo, no, I've seen the stupid-ass hardtail. I saw that in Sapphire. That's when they started doing that.
Yeah.
Ruby and Sapphire for the OGs, the real ones that played that shit on the Game Boy Advance.
It's like they fucking tried to just mutate Pikachu and they were like, well, we made too many because they're like fucking rabbits.
It wasn't even that. They were like, well, what's the group? Well, they're Japanese. So they're like, oh, what? Oh, does the girl Pikachu look like?
Hey, is looking like a girl.
Yeah, looking like her. He has a
We need
heart.
to make it look like a girl.
Yeah, so they just made the tail look like a heart. It's bullshit! From a
They
world,
even had to, like,
from a
add-
world with only male Pikachus. Okay? Start fucking with the shit. Now, what we got? Mutations. Turn the freaking frogs gay. Turn the freaking Pikachus gay. I'm down with gay Pikachu, but he doesn't need to have a heart for a tail.
That's right.
God
That is
damn
right.
it.
That's why my Pikachu's pissed off.
You're right. He's
Well,
like,
no,
I ain't
it's-
having this shit.
That one's pissed off. This one's pissed off. That one's pissed off.
That's true. They're all very angry.
They're all
that
very
Pikachu is badass. Especially for being what it is.
That one actually glows in the dark.
These will all be on the Instagram eventually.
For sale. One day.
Yeah, we'll wait until we're a little bit more popular, then we'll bump the prices up. Oh my god. Oh, I had so many topics talked about on the way here too. So, the show, we haven't even talked about what the show's going to be about, really. So
No, we haven't.
basically, okay, so you get in the classroom, and there's going to be different teachers. There's going to be like, and they're all going to be pissed off. There's not going to be any chill with these teachers. And so you're going to have like your Republican teacher who's like saying that they're just talking, like they're doing the whole thing where they're talking about the adrenochrome. I was thinking about making that the first episode because I'm sure that's like trending hard right now. And I'm not even going to go into what adrenochrome is right now. You don't have the fucking time, okay? And but it's going to be this Republican teacher, like, I don't know what he's going to look like yet, but he's just going to be like going hard at this class of little kids. I want it to be like 8-year-olds. Oh yeah, you're gonna draw that shit.
Yeah.
So I want him to look like my 4th grade teacher, Robert Party, and I hope he's dead in hell. Fuck that son of a bitch.
Okay.
All right. This is no personal feelings against that guy.
Okay.
No pent up hate for something that happened a long fucking time ago.
All right, describe him to me.
Okay, so he's got the horseshoe. He's about 5'11".
Oh, shit.
He's got glasses, round glasses, like old school wireframe. He looks like BTK, honestly. Do you know who that is?
What?
Look at, go on. You gotta just stop drawing real quick.
Okay.
You need to, go. I'll type in BTK killer. Do you know what BTK means, Aaron?
No.
Bind, torture, kill. Okay, so this guy, Dennis Rader, was really into binding, torturing, and killing people. And he looks just like my 4th grade teacher.
He looks just like Red Foreman.
Yeah, he looks like Red Foreman if he
Oh my
kills
God.
people for a living.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have something to work with, people.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how he looks like.
Art just take over.
Okay, go back real quick. I want to show you which one I specifically like.
Hold on.
I just-
Fucking Adobe Animate.
You can go with whatever you want, but I just want to kind of show you what because there was the one I just saw right before you clicked it back was so perfect. That guy right there, top right.
This one?
That is 100%.
Okay. Alright, so that's what we're going to work with here.
Yeah, that's actually going to be Mr. Dean. He's going to be like one of the teachers at Brypsi. He's the one teacher that I was saying wasn't a reptilian.
He's the only real one.
Yeah, he's the only real teacher. And all the other teachers, even so, I guess due to those standards I put myself into, I guess the other teacher that's going to be the liberal is going to have to be a reptilian. Which is fucking hilarious, actually. It's kind of perfect how it works out like that. So basically, the reptilian teacher will just kind of. I'm just gonna straight up. I don't know. I guess I'll copy the teacher from. What is it? The Beavis and Butthead, because it's just so perfect, honestly. And if you get mad about that, you can just go fuck yourself, I guess. He's not gonna be the same person. He's gonna have like the same like mannerisms, just like be like, you know, just like super. This all that is just like people being like, oh, look at the stupid Democrat liberal guy who cares about everybody and doesn't have a brain, you know. I'm like somewhere. I have like a hard in between stance, but I don't have a. We don't talk about we're trying not to talk about politics. It'll get hardcore.
Okay, here we go. Finally, I'm gonna try to draw this guy in the most fucked up way possible. So describe to me how bad this guy was to you.
He just literally out of the whole class, and I know this sounds like I'm making this up. I know people are gonna call me Eminem like when he made that song about his mom, and they're like, "Man, that guy is just trying to harp on his mama." But just like he said in the song, "Y'all don't know me, y'all don't know my mama." I don't know if that's a direct lyric or if the gummies are kicking in, but this 100% this fucking teacher, Robert Party. I hope he's fucking dead. It's not a death threat. I just hope he's dying of old age. Yeah, he was a dick. He hit me with a thing of rolled up newspapers.
What?
This was a dick, man. Yeah, he like, I don't know. He's also said some shit to my mom that she got real pissed off about too. I forget what it was. I think he told her she was a bad parent or something because I was a crazy dick. Because I wasn't the best kid, you know what I mean? But but he is just the same. His problem is the same problem that we have with the police in this goddamn country.
Walter White.
Yeah, he just looks like, hey, Mr. White. He literally just looks like a normal teacher. Yeah, that looks perfect, though. Yeah, I fucking hate this guy. But he's going to be like the Alex Jonesy kind of guy where it's just like, like I said, I think the first episode is going to be the adrenochrome. And basically what I'm going to try to do, I'm just going to give it away. This is like inside, this is like behind the fucking scenes, people. I'm just going to like literally just I'm going to do as much research as I can without getting bored. And if I get bored from researching, I'm going to just watch videos until I feel like I can make a 4-minute rant and like not lose my breath. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to literally, this is what's going to happen.
You're going to Alex Jones it?
I'm going to Alex Jones. We're going to have to shut the garage, Aaron. I think because I'm going to get all self-conscious and people are going to start calling the police and saying, there's people yelling about drinking kids' blood over in the house next door. And I don't, it's going to be like that kind of shit. So yeah, it's just going to be this guy yelling at all these kids about how they need to be safe and how they need to watch out for the Democrat Party and how they're coming for their blood. Like he's going to be preaching to these kids, basically. He's going to be like, they're fucking killing us. They're killing all of us. Like, they're drinking the blood. And like, he's like, they're going to drink your fucking blood. And like the teacher like get all up in the kid's face. And like, it'll be like the teacher spitting on this little innocent kid. And like the kids be like, oh, you know.
You know.
Yeah, well, you need to see the facial feed. The podcast doesn't really do that much justice. But yeah, these kids are just going to be terrified. And he's just going to be like spitting in their face, talking about how the Democrats are going to like cut off their face with Ellen DeGeneres. He's going to like literally, I wanted there to be like, you remember the projectors in school?
Yeah.
I want him to have, he's going to like literally turn the lights off and like wheel in this big ass old projector and like have like a fucking see-through picture of Ellen DeGeneres that goes up on the screen. He's like, and it says in marker under it like enemy in like bold letters.
Enemy number 1.
Yeah, he's like, this is Ellen DeGeneres. She's going to take you to the fucking Epstein Island and then they're going to fucking cut your face off with Hillary Clinton, and he's gonna be like swapping the papers. It's gonna be like Hillary Clinton's face instead of. And the kid will raise his hand, and fucking the teacher like pull up a flashlight and like search through the crowd like it's a searchlight. Like who says that? The kid's like, I have a question, and he like stops everything. He has like dramatic music playing in like a boombox that you didn't see before, and like he like hits it and the music stops, and like he's like, what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do exactly. And the kid will be like, who's Hillary Clinton? And then like fucking he'll like freak out and like break the projector, like, you know what I mean, and like pull out some big like file thing, like a, you know what I mean, like the old school like X file, like it's like the vanilla folders, you know what I mean, where he's like,
I know exactly.
he like pulls that out and it's just like full of papers. And he's like, where should I fucking start, Billy? He's like, these are just the emails that were deleted. And he fucking starts like going off on these. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying though, is I gotta fit all this within like, because I don't want it to be super long, because like, even if you don't like something, you'll still watch it through if it's short. And I feel like if you watch all this, even if you don't like it at the beginning, you'll like it by the end. So if it's only like a 5-minute long thing, if you can't watch that, you just go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. I mean, come on now. Yeah, the picture's coming great, dude. Make sure you put some like real big stress veins in his forehead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is like the food porn, but with art. Yeah. Perfect.
Hold on a second, I gotta get rid of this.
He just put the primate, the Pokemon primate little vein that primate has, like you're super pissed off. Like, I want there to do, Aaron, I want there to be a close-up of, like, him, like, this will probably be when he's yelling in that kid's face. And I want his, like, the veins in his head to look so pronounced that they look like almost like an alien brain, like they're throbbing and they look like blue and they're, like, pulsating on his head. And he's just, like, screaming. The good thing about this is you can just come back to this recording and listen to it for the ideas of the first episode when you're like, what the fuck was I supposed to do here again? Yeah, dude, you know what I'm. That's it. Yes, you're just like, what the fuck is on his fucking forehead? You're like, oh shit, he is upset. I keep forgetting I have a beard. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Like, I want him to have like a flag burning in class, but it's gonna be like the elephant or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it'll be like the Democratic Party animal, and it'll be like in a flag, like a big flag. He'll be like, all right, kids, are you ready? He's like, he starts taking the batteries out of the smoke detector. And oh, man.
You're ready?
Yeah, and he's like, Samantha, open the window. And like, it's still dark in the classroom too, so it's like super creepy. And then he's like Timothy, and the kid just like turns on the dramatic music again. Turns the dramatic music that he stopped earlier. So that starts playing. You know, it's like just opera. Yeah. And fucking, oh man. And that's when he like pulls out like some old school matches, like the long, you know what I mean? Like he's a fucking LA noir detective about to light his fucking cigar or his pipe or whatever. And he just kind of drops it. And that's when like, those are going to be like a still animation of like the match turning, you know? And it's like, literally, Aaron, this is what you're going to do. You're going to show the match. No, but it's going to be like the match falling, right? And it's just going to show the match. And it's going to be like, this is going to show the red tip, but like you can see where he's like kind of scraped the thing. and I want you to show the match lighting as it drops in slow motion, like Pink Floyd style. That's kind of gonna be your project. I know it's
The
gonna.
whole thing is my project.
I know. I know. You know what I mean.
I'm like drawing the character.
That's the thing.
First character
Okay, so
as
do
we're
you remember
speaking.
in the Pink Floyd The Wall when the guy is like a leaf and he turns into a guy?
Yeah, and then it's the flower, and then they fuck, and then it like turns into.
Oh, well, not that one in
Oh.
particular. I'm talking about when it's just the weird body and it's floating in like the air and it's like the blue skies
Yes.
and he kind of turns into like a maple leaf.
Yes.
It's gonna be like that except a match lighting. Like I want to kind of look nice too. Basically, like do it with like some like colored pencils or something. Just make it look cool. But yeah, and then it's just gonna light up and like it'll just, and that could even be, well, depending on the time, that could even be the end of the episode, and we'll put some more shit in there too. And like at the ending of that will just be like the elephant burning. Like the subtitles would say like kid sobbing in the background, like and then like one of the it could even do like add like a thing at the very end where like one of the other teachers walks by the door and they like smell the smoke, but like since they're all fucked up reptilians anyway, they're just like
Okay, so we're still going with that.
they're like they just don't even do anything, they just keep walking or whatever. Oh yeah, 100%. Like it's gonna be like if there ever is a thing where they show like the rest of the school, it's gonna show like the Brypsi school, like where it's just a bunch of teachers, the reptilian teachers hiding as humans, and like the principal snake and everything.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the one teacher who's actually human, and he's just a dick, and he's like kind of a conspiracy theorist. And, it's gonna be so good.
Where it gets fun. So, was he a pale guy? Or was he a...
He was actually like had a little tan to him. He wasn't like super pale. Like it's probably just because he mowed his lawn every 3 days. You know what I mean?
Those guys.
Yeah. And like his hair was like brown but starting to gray. Like he was probably 45.
Wait, no, not yet. Let's do the hair first. Graying, but not totally gray?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's...
Well, actually brown but graying.
brown, but graying.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got interesting. Let's bring it down a little bit. We're going to give him some strands of hair.
This is where it comes to life. Yeah, basically, like I'm thinking like a shitty archer, maybe. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what this looks like, honestly. Like it's just like on the fly archer. Because you could tell Archer are just character models that are perfect, and like their puppet system is just really good or whatever. Maybe they do draw it like old school, like Scooby Doo. I don't know. It looks like they're just puppet. Like you watch Archer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I watch about Archer.
Yeah. So I feel like. Yeah. That's perfect. The head almost looks like a Saberman or whatever they're called.
Cyberman.
Cyberman. Which is perfect. That's actually kind of like another way that I was like, you just say it looked like that. You know what I mean? Oh man. No, this is so good, dude. You don't even know.
I don't. I never know until it's done.
Jesus.
And I feel like that.
Okay, but yeah, and some of the other episode ideas, just to get more of an idea of what I want to be going for, is so the first episode, probably adrenochrome, and then not in any specific order, but like other topics, like there could be like a Bigfoot day where he just like starts going into Bigfoot, and all the different types of Bigfoots. Like I think we've talked. Was it the last time?
It was.
Yeah, we were talking about how Bigfoot can be from like space or from fucking just like Mars and shit, dude. It's so fucking crazy. But I'm actually probably gonna have to. I don't know if I'm gonna have like a script or just like try to have the rant down pretty good. I might script it and then try to memorize that.
That's okay. Because I really have no idea where this one's gonna go. It's gonna be interesting, especially because it's only you and me scripting and everything.
That's alright. I think that's the way it should be. Yeah, and these, I feel like in this like specific cartoon or whatever, the kids, I feel like you should just take more time on him and like showing his like crazy emotions.
Yeah.
And with the kids, just only like make them look good when it's like close up and
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Or even then you can make them look shitty, but like add a couple times, make them look. You know what I mean? And you just use the kids from the show even. Just put them all in one classroom. Just act like this one class just kind of goes around. Well, it doesn't even matter because it doesn't show their whole day. It's going to show the 5 minutes. So you could just have like the fat ball kid and Seth in there, the big tall guy. And just have them all kind of sitting there listening to him rant. Oh man. Yeah, the edibles are definitely kicking in, dude.
Oh yeah.
I can't even
What time
talk
is it?
anymore. I'm fucking.
Okay, we're good.
I was trying to talk about the other ideas. So Bigfoot, we'll do like Mothman. We'll get like fucking, like Illuminati, everything everybody likes, all the bullshit. You know, we get them like a rant about Atlantis or something.
Okay.
Fucking mermaids, who have a whole mermaid thing where he's just like freaking out about mermaids. Did you see the mermaid documentary in like 2011? It was like a dude. He was like, "I'm this fucking guy, and I'm the one who's found mermaids." And he was like, "Really?"
Yeah.
Dude, this was on the History Channel or some bullshit, or like Discovery. It was like some legitimate TV, and it was like, they're like, "We have fucking did it, guys. We've all done it. We've
all done it.
We found mermaids." Like, are you ready to sit through this journey with us? And like for an hour and a half, you're just like, show me the fucking mermaid. And then like literally an hour and like 15 minutes in, you see like a flipper hand hit a window in like murky, dark ass water, and you're like, maybe it could be a mermaid.
No.
Yeah, dude. At the beginning, they're like, it was literally like they're talking about the first moon landing. They're like, we fucking did it. We went into space. And yeah, we have proof. And then like that was their attitude with the mermaid. And at the very end, they're like, "Yeah, we're still looking. We're still we're still gonna try. The fin was great, but yeah, obviously not the best." Like they literally like backtracked. They're like, because at the beginning they're like, "Guys, we," and it was like when they got Obama, and they're like, "We got a black president. We fucking did it. We beat racism." And now look where we are, 2020. Where there's riots in the streets. Fucking police killing people. Yeah. Fucking. I am a Black Lives Matter person myself. I'm not one of the All Lives Matter people. Uh-huh. Those people don't listen to podcasts anyway, so fuck them.
And if they do, it's about racism.
Yeah, right. They're like, this is the Underground KKK podcast, and we're here eating flaming hot Cheetos and just talking shit about our moms and voting for Trump again. So again, Trump forever. That's like what they have on their bumper stickers. They're like, that Trump can only be in for 2 terms, right? He's like, no, Trump forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Don't hear me right, boy.
You must not heard me speak or when I've spoken to you.
Goddamn right, boy. It ain't right.
I just feel bad for all the old people that are like dying from coronavirus, and their last president is like this racist peach with a wig on.
Yep.
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. And that's all they have left. Sadly, they can't even be fucking proud of their goddamn country. I can't.
No, I haven't been happy about it in a minute. I haven't really given a shit about it for a long time either, though. We've just come into adulthood at 26.
27 here.
I am now like, what the fuck are y'all doing voting like this shit for? What's going on here? These are the candidates? Because I was in a drug haze for a long time, and so was Aaron here. So, yeah, you guys did that shit.
Yep.
We were just getting high and hanging out.
And then we realized, holy shit, the world really is fucked.
Mm-hmm. They're all making jokes about it, like, we might have this Trump guy as president. Might be real. We'll see. It was real.
Yeah, real. That was good.
He kind of looks like a dick.
That's what I was going for.
So funny. Yeah, it's like a head.
He wanted his brain to be on top of his head, and it was on top of his head.
No, that's everything is perfect.
Okay.
I just like how the tip of his head just looks like the tip of a penis. He literally looks like a dude. Aaron, if you put some balls under his like,
I could make it happen. I mean, he could have tits that look like balls.
You know what I want, Aaron?
What do you want?
I want you to do that. And you know, at the end of like the Looney Tunes shit, where they have that's all, folks. Yeah. And then, like, I want you to put him with fucking tit balls and put him in a bunch of rings. The fucking
Porky Piglet.
The Porky Piglet. Make him go blah, blah, blah. That's all, fuckers.
That's all, fuckers.
So they can't say we stole that shit because we all know they didn't say fuckers on Looney Tunes. You didn't even gotta think about that.
At least not on our versions of it.
No.
Fix yourself. Don't leave me with white spots.
No, that's perfect, dude. It looks fucking amazing.
Okay, and then we gotta brighten this up a little bit. So I do something like this. And then we do his grasses.
Oh my god. I gotta get some of my material. People are gonna stop listening. I brought this.
Oh.
Dude, I found this.
Is this a new one?
I did not buy this.
Okay.
I found this when we moved into that shithole apartment.
Oh.
This was left behind by that guy. Look, he's got all these sticky pads. I say, just for today, we go and check out what he decided was important in this book.
That's not a bad idea. All right. This is the ship.
First sticky point. Ghosts at sea. All right. The pictures are dope. There's like a pirate skeleton. So I'm assuming these ghosts could be pirate ghosts.
He was trying to be a tattoo artist, by the way.
You know what? He probably gave someone this fucking badass skeleton pirate on their back.
Probably why he's got them.
Right across the shoulder blades. He's at like a pool one day, and some kid walks up and like tugs on his shorts. Hey, mister. I saw that picture before in a book about curious phenomena, strange superstitions, and ancient mysteries. He's like, "Fuck off, kid! I drew this. This is mine."
It's mine.
And like it starts being like this. Have you seen The Secret Window? I think I've made you watch that. The fucking with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
It turns into that after that. This kid's like, "That's in my book, mister," and he's like, "No, this is my painting. I painted this, and then I tattooed it on myself." And then he kills his wife and buries her in the corn. Yeah. So. Anyway, the Flying Dutchman. Huh. What do I got to say about the Flying Dutchman, huh? 17th century Dutch merchant vessel, a brigantine, traveling under some bullshit. Erie Light, Cape of Hope, South Africa. I'm getting bored with Ghosts at Sea already. Let's see what he's got on this other page. The significance of salt.
What is it?
I'm just going to describe the pictures because I don't really like this book very much. It's just dumb. It's like salt is found in rocks out on the earth. It's like I don't fucking care. But they do have some ancient Egyptians putting salt on a dead guy. And like it looks like the guy is pissing into a jar somehow, even though he's dead. And he's got all of his organs in the little cool mummy jars next to him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know, I'm just going to read these little bulletin points. Ancient Egyptians used natron, a miting salt, containing sodium chloride to prevent mummified bodies from decaying. And as you see here, this mummy is like pissing into this bucket somehow.
I think that's the ice melting, but...
That's not ice, that's salt.
Oh, well, it's the salt.
How are you getting water out of that when the salt...
Maybe it's not water, it's just overflow.
Yeah, they probably don't want to lose any of that salt. It looks like water, though.
Yeah, the salt's probably really expensive back then.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. This maybe he liked the mummy picture? Maybe he was into, like, this girl over here? I don't know. This is... Yeah. He's just... have terrible taste in mysteries. Wood, mirrors, and iron? No thanks. What the fuck?
No, thank you.
Curses and jinxes. Yeah, this book just kind of sucks. From another planet. That's a stupid ass picture they used for these saucers. They couldn't have done any better than that. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. It definitely looks like he's got a pair of knockers right now. What's going on there?
Trying to make him like sitting at a desk, like crossing his arms like this. But like,
oh well, you shouldn't add the balls to him when he's actually in the show. I feel like just have him with the balls in the circle. Because then I feel like if we had this guy with balls on his chest, it would take away from the intensity of him screaming at the kids. I would not be able to take that serious. If he had, you remember in Star Trek the Bald-Chinian? As funny as that was.
That's not Star Trek. That's Men in Black.
Men in Black. I was doing the edibles.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's what I was trying to go for.
Yeah, I know, and that's perfect. But you should definitely do it just for the end, because I know. I'm sorry. This is a sad moment. R.I.P.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
I love that though. How you're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're putting that in the show. That's gonna be it. Like, every time you see this guy, you're like, does he have tits? And then like one day, it's just not even him at school. He's just at home. It shows him pulling into the driveway, unlocks his door with his key. He's like wiping the sweat off his brow. He says hi to his mom when he comes in. Hey, Mom. And she's like, did you have a good day at school, Robert? And he's like, it goes to a flashback of him hitting me as a little kid with the newspapers. And he goes back to real time. He's like, yeah, I did, Ma. I love you. And he goes and takes a shower. Blah, blah. But it doesn't show his tits, right? It's like
It doesn't show his tits.
It's like a 90s movie. It's not quite... It's back like in the 70s and 80s. They just showed the tits in the shower. They didn't care. And then in the 90s, it was like they were always like covering them with their arms. You know what I mean? It's going to be like that. He's going to be showering, but he's going to be covering them with his arms. And then when he gets into his room and he drops his towel. It's gonna show his balls on his chest. We might have to do that just for the ending skit. People are like, is that what? Are you making him like do the fucking folding hands at his desk like he's sitting there or something?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he's just looking into space like, these fucking kids are gonna grow up to be fucking Democrats. I know it. Motherfuckers. How many flags do I have to burn in front of you to get you to see? These kids are just fucking drooling. There's like one kid picking his nose. There's a couple unfortunate kids sniffing Vicodin off the desk. It's like, oh, you're definitely.
You call them unfortunate. They call themselves lucky.
You're all going to be deplorable one day. Sons of bitches. I'm never good at hands. I don't get how you could remember all the fingers.
I don't. That's probably not even right. That just.
It looks right to me.
As long as it looks right enough.
It looks right enough. It looks like he's doing some Naruto shit right now.
That's kind of what I was going for. He's just kind of like I was trying to do this, which is like, or like
he almost looks like a fucked up
this.
James Bond.
I was trying to do this. I was just like,
that's close. That's close enough, dude.
It's just. Okay. Enough of that. I can't. It's gonna be a desk, okay?
I'm not even laughing at your drawing. I'm just over here thinking of ideas for like the show for him, you know. Like I was listening to a podcast on the way here, and Sam Tripoli was doing a podcast with Bobby Lee's brother.
Yeah. Because
Bobby Lee's brother Steve Lee, and he calls himself Stevie, so his podcast is called the Stevie Weeby Podcast. And so him and Sam Tripoli are doing a podcast together. It's called the Swapcast, where they both post the podcast on each of their podcasts. So it's pretty sick. And so they're sitting there talking blah blah blah. And Sam Tripoli, I know, was like, man, the dollar bill is the only bill that's never been changed before. And he starts going all this shit. And then he starts talking about how it's not even George Washington on the front of the bill.
what?
Honestly, we should just go into this really quick. Because it's definitely come back to Robert. But I think that's honestly, that's a great start right there. The back of the chair. It's amazing.
Okay.
Okay, so go to Google real quick and type in this dollar. Well, yeah, George Washington dollar bill, or just $1 bill. Like, this even blew my mind. And Bobby Lee's brother's mind was blown too. So if his mind was blown, I was like, it kind of dragged me into it, where I was like, oh shit. Because I was just listening, so I couldn't even see. You know what I mean? But we're gonna look it up just to see. So, yeah, we all know that face. We've all seen a $1 bill, right? Mm-hmm. Now, so find a closer up version of the face. Got a portrait right there. Yeah. And then go down, just right there. Just leave it right there and open a new tab. And now look up George Washington and like just a regular, like an actual portrait without being on the dollar bill. Okay, now let's go to images. see if we can find one that doesn't really look like him. Like that, like on the far left, like what is that? Just open that up real quick.
Well, not everybody could paint the same back then.
No, dude, they were that's the thing though, is the painters, that's all they did, bro. They didn't have Playboy, and they couldn't go on Google and type in whatever their dick wanted to see that day. Like, they're just like, man, either I go to war and get shot, or I stay here and paint. So they got good at painting, I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's all, there were only a couple professions back then. You were like, I'm going to try to apply to Apple. You know, they're like, I'm going to try to farm an apple. Because I am fucking hungry.
It's still not too far off, though. That just looks like a younger version.
Okay, well, but still, though, just now go to another tab. And now look up. That's perfect, because we got that picture up there on the left. So because I'm just trying to get a bunch of pictures going of George. Now go open up another tab. I know. Type in.
Fucking FBI on my fucking doorstep. Why were you searching the first? Why was he... What?
They call him the first, bro. They're fucking, dude, if they say that, we're all dead. Like, that's the Illuminati, please. All right, now type in Illuminati founder. I know, I'm sorry. That's not how you spell it.
What?
But
Why am I looking...
go down to, like, the fourth one. The Illuminati, there you go. You can tell Aaron is not a conspiracy theorist because he does not know how to spell Illuminati, and it's hilarious. It's perfect. That's why I picked you, Aaron. Besides the fact that you're also my best friend. All right. No, it's not these people. Go. Oh, yeah, right there. Adam Weishaupt. Now find a picture of that motherfucker.
This dude?
Adam Weishaupt. It's a fucking... See how they don't have a picture of him? Or try to go over. Now, maybe not use that picture. Go to just images. Well, first... search that name, the Adam Weishaupt name, in images, and see what pictures come up. Okay. Now let's just kind of scroll, and we'll pick like a picture that's most prominent, like one that's used a lot. Like I feel like that's the only picture of that motherfucker.
What are you trying to say here, man?
Okay, no, this is fine. Just use that one on the far right. That one, right? That's perfect. Because that's what they all look like, but that's like a decent resolute. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, now let's get a good look at this motherfucker. All right.
He's wearing a powdered wig.
He's got the wig. He's got eyebrows. He's got a faint double chin, which he's like kind of hiding by a collar. He looks like he's got puffy cheeks, a dumb nose. Now go to the middle one, yeah. Dude, they fucking almost look identical.
Matt.
Okay, maybe not. go back one more time. Okay, now go to the dollar bill. Yeah, dude, look at him. Just go back to dollar bill real quick. Look at George, dude. He's balling, dog. Look how long that motherfucker's neck is compared to Adam Weishaupt. Look at him. He looks like the Turtle Man from Master of Disguise. But with the wig on. All right, now go back to George, the dollar bill. I don't know what the fuck that picture is. He does not look like. I mean, right? That one portrait is off. Maybe that guy was having a bad day.
This is a young version of him.
That's just him younger?
Look at him.
You mean
like
his
fucking 50
forehead
years
grew
older.
and like he's a Pokemon?
Look at that.
Okay, no. In the right, he's got like that Russian slanted forehead going on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a weird oval. It just doesn't look the same. And now look on the left. Look at how pronounced and forward that forehead is.
He also looks like he's fucking 20 years older.
Yeah, but your forehead doesn't change.
Well, paintings would.
Look at his thighs. Look at thick George down there. You put that in a bikini and George is rocking it, dude. Look at him.
He did have the wooden teeth.
Yeah, you see how he's never smiling in these pictures? Yeah, that's a George I know right there. With your
that one?
Yeah.
Like,
And that looks just like the dollar bill too. Go back to dollar bill. I don't do these motherfuckers must have been high as shit because I'm pretty stoned, and they were like, "Dude, that's not even George Washington on the dollar bill, man." And they were like, "Oh my God, you're right, dude." And they were like tripping out about it. Look right there. That's like a little stupid picture of someone trying to say, "Look, it's this guy on the dollar bill."
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Illuminati.
It's not even facing the same way.
Huh. You know what, let's go to your YouTube where it says something. That's another video by those guys that did the one video.
Yes.
We should just watch this real quick.
Yes, we should.
We got like 20 minutes left. There's a couple of these. We should watch their videos for the remaining time.
Okay.
Okay, just got back from the coffee shop, just around the corner. Something kind of crazy just happened. I walked in there, and I've never been to this place before. And I go up and I ask the lady, "Do you have
Hand me that bowl.
this menu's very big and confusing? I don't see just regular coffee, just a normal size, a normal amount of coffee, and just a normal coffee. Do you have that?" And so I actually just said, "Do you have coffee?" She says, "Yes." It's $1.50. I pull out my card. I don't have cash on me. And she gives me this look. She gives me a real, and I'm saying this now, she gives me a real done up look. A look that she's practiced. You see? This is the sort of look that I'm getting. It's something that has intention. And it hits me at 1,000 miles per hour, right in the face. It hits me really hard because it's early in the morning and I haven't had my coffee yet. And as soon as it hits me, I can feel that I'm giving a reactionary look. A look just appears. And I'm starting to spread this look around the cafe. I just start to, turn left and right, and I've just got this look on my face. Like, what is this look?
What?
And I sort of look at the other people's faces, and I'm sort of asking for them to make a look as well. And I can't help but think when I turn my head back to the cashier, and she's still giving me this look, and I can't help but think, how crazy is that? That she could give me this look, and I've barely even said anything. And I'm just standing there in front of the register, thinking about this, and it really rattled me. Why do looks matter? Why does it worry us when people look at us? Why does it worry us even more when we look at ourselves? I don't know the answer to these questions. But I know that people like to look. They do, they can't help it. People like you and me like to see.
You just made a song over this? Like you just start playing music over it.
But when you look too hard, you look like a jerk.
What?
All I'm saying is don't look at me because I don't like the way you look.
Dude, this is literally my life. I swear to fucking God.